this weekend.
And we're live. Okay. Do you guys want to tweet out the?
Yep.
Yeah, no, our Instagram getting some traction. No, I was absolutely loving it. I'm glad you're a little pissed at that.
I'm not pissed. I just knew it was gonna happen. Like, no matter if I would have said, "Yeah, go for it, Josh."
Yeah, no, that's true. I was almost done with it. Did you like how it was edited?
You loved it.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, you did a great job.
Because it was actually I was sitting on the couch. That probably took me a total of 20 minutes, maybe, to throw that together.
That's pretty good for 20 minutes.
It was hilarious. And so I want to hopefully do those
Crack
more
yourself
often.
up.
Yeah, no, I was dying laughing. But
All right, link is going up.
cool beans. Gentlemen, happy 2018.
Here we
Yeah,
are.
wow.
Just like that, second day of 2018, I almost already messed it up. I was talking about this in the car ride back. I'm not that excited to draw a bunch of 8s this year. Like, I'm not a huge 8 guy. My 8s are pretty sloppy.
I have fun with the 8s.
Really?
I do 2 separate circles.
Oh!
Do you really?
Uh-huh.
You get a little jiggy with it, don't you?
That is a little jiggy.
Wow.
I might get into a habit of turning my paper sideways and doing the old infinity.
That's extra.
But, yeah, welcome to 2018. Wow. 2017 kind of flew by. We already discussed that.
No doubt.
Yeah. 3 weeks till we're at 52.
Yeah, 3 weeks until we hit the legendary 1 year in the podcasts.
Yep.
And be ready, be on the lookout, because we are hopefully going to do an event at Dog Central.
Yeah.
Jonah's going to attempt the eating while me and Dayton do sideline reporting.
We're going to have a lot of content coming.
A lot of content. But, yeah, I'm very excited for 2018. Do you want to start on this poll before we
Sure.
get too deep?
Didn't get many votes this week, but it was just what's your favorite movie genre? Not enough room to put every movie genre, but there's comedy, sci-fi, horror, and drama. Comedy at 38, drama close behind at 36, and then sci-fi and horror with 13 apiece.
I'm surprised. Well, that's actually probably what I would guess it to be.
Yeah, same time, small serving sample.
Mm-hmm.
You know, more votes would have been nicer for this one. What do you think?
I'm not a big horror guy.
Yeah, I would
Never
agree.
been.
I used to be. I kind of grew. It was a phase. I kind of grew out of it.
When did you start your horror phase?
When I was just kind of going through puberty and I thought it was cool to watch them.
Is there a movie in particular that just says,
Insidious.
What
Good
is
movie.
3's coming
Yeah.
out?
Yeah.
Friday.
I haven't seen the second one.
The second one's really good.
Or is it the fourth one that's coming out?
It's a third one, I think, isn't it?
Pretty sure it's 3.
Okay.
I've seen
I
a
don't
ton
know.
of ads for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks
that's-
great.
It looks scary.
Scary as
does.
hell, yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, that was one that was really popular. Everyone watched it, and it scared everybody. So
My first
my
horror
favorites.
movie was where they have their own camera and they show day by day and everything.
Paranormal Activity?
Paranormal Activity, thank you. I had it in my head.
I've never watched any of those movies.
Oh, really?
No, I remember I went to Alec Jones's house, and I don't think I was maybe in 8th grade, 7th grade or something, and we sat in the basement. In his basement in particular, there's no windows. There's only
Dark.
one window, and it was all shoved with the pillows. It was this little mini window, and so it was pitch black, and I was shitting my pants. That stuff was way too scary for me.
Those are interesting. Those movies where it's the first person point of view or whatever they call that.
The old POV.
POV.
But no, yeah, I saw the very first one, and then I think I saw the second one, and then the third one gets out of hand, and
They have like, how many? 4 or 5?
There's
6?
quite a bit.
Yeah, there's a lot of them now.
But-
Kind of silly. After a while,
Yeah, I agree.
I like a good old drama.
You're a drama
Good.
like a Titanic
Sure.
or a Castaway.
I mean, there's
or a
it's,
Green Mile.
Oh,
Yeah,
Is
I
that
mean,
considered a
gosh.
drama?
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I mean,
Jeez.
there's so many things that drama encompasses. There's
right.
like just a good movie that doesn't necessarily fall under comedy, almost falls under drama.
If
I feel
anyone,
Well, it's like Mission Impossible or Die Hard.
Right.
That's
Those
just
are
That's just an
action, right?
action.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't put action. That's
Action might have been better than
Yeah.
sci-fi,
Sci-fi.
maybe even. Sorry, I don't know if that's
No,
what
I-
Josh
it
voted
didn't-
for, but
didn't-
Death Star.
didn't even cross my mind. Man,
But-
I probably should have made the list.
I don't know.
Yeah, if anyone's looking for a flick where they got 3 hours to spare, The Green Mile.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I got
For sure.
emotional on
Right?
The Green Mile.
Yeah, and you came in. We were just
I
talking.
came in about an hour into it
right.
almost.
You missed a third of the movie.
I'm probably when we get back to school, you may or may not see me watching that again.
No, we should throw it back
It
on.
was unbelievable.
Gets me every time.
You said you got a couple good movies that you. Oh my gosh! Also, I saw Kingsman 2 recently.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen the first one.
Unbelievable. We might have to sit down and watch that at school. It's phenomenal. But yeah, I guess that's some good movie talk. I wanted to jump in right quick for some Carnival talk. I mean, the weather is a new year. The weather is coming around, hopefully. We're only moving forward. And I was watching a really interesting YouTube video on just how much carnivals cheat you and how basically impossible these things are. And one wild stat, it was a smaller carnival, not a massive place you go, whatever you call it, but they make $20,000 in carnivals in revenue.
From games or just in total?
In terms of profits, in a day they made $20,000 from all their games.
Wow.
Isn't that a lot? I heard
don't
that.
know.
I was blown away.
Wait,
Well,
so
think
you're
about how many people it
saying
takes to set a carnival
Are you
up,
saying
though.
4 games? Just the
I'm
carnival
saying the
games.
entire carnival games.
Paying for
just the
rides
carnival
too,
games.
and probably concessions.
I don't think it's
No.
rides, just the carnival games. No rides.
Like go knock down the bottles. Or
20 grand.
Just those games. Just the basketball, just the climb up the ladder,
Yeah.
just the throw the rings on the little pop can.
$20,000.
$20K in profit.
I don't know.
I was blown away by that.
I don't even know what an accurate estimate for that number would be. But
Well, I guess they tracked it. They went to this smaller carnival and they tracked.
Okay.
They made $20K.
Holy
in general. I was blown away with that. But anyways, this whole thing was talking about just the little tricks they do to basically screw you up in the carnival games. And the one interesting one is in basketball. The hoop's actually 11 feet. And I don't know if it's the rim is smaller. Some of them might be the rim is smaller.
The
Yeah.
rims are definitely smaller.
And a lot of them advertise 3-point challenge. And it's kind of like you're shooting a 3-pointer. Whereas the 3-pointer is 24 feet. The carnival one is 28 feet. And I guess a big way that they mess with your distance is they do the slant going up to the hoop with the tarp, and you can't really tell how high the hoop is.
Your depth perception's a little
Your depth
off.
perception is messed up. So they watched all these people play it, and 90% of the shots that were taken were all short.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe keep in mind, put a little extra
It
butter
is a
on there,
scam.
maybe.
Yeah.
Which is a scam. They're basically tricking you. 11 feet. It's not really fair.
I don't know. Yeah. What's the difference between like a carnival and a circus? A circus more of
Circus, I think, is
animals performing. Like
is more
Oh,
of
no,
a performance type deal.
Okay.
Carnival,
You just go watch. Carnival
Okay.
is you're the player.
games, rides.
right.
Another one was the speed pitch thing. He brought in an MLB player to basically show off how just try everything and
Right.
win all these games. And the pitcher, he clocked it on a separate thing at 85 miles an hour. But the game said, I think, like 65 or something. So it subtracted, I think he said it subtracted about 15 miles an hour off their pitch.
Oh, it always does that.
That's a scam.
that's bullshit.
I know.
Straight up, honestly.
Because how often am I getting my pitch clocked? And if I see it 15 miles an hour under, I'm not going to be that happy with my speed. But
And now, hey, they have $4.
yeah, yeah. And then in general, I guess the ring game that you throw the rings onto the 2 liters.
Right. Yeah.
Apparently, out of the 851 rings people threw, not a single one landed. Not one ring landed down there
Wow.
from a day of recording it. So if you're to choose a game to play, do not play that
Well-
because they were just talking about the circumference of the ring and the bottle. There's just very
The
minimal
angle
space.
that you're probably standing.
And the way
in.
the bottles are, it bounces really easily and just
I'm telling you right
basically
now,
do not play that game.
I walk up
that's
there.
the first game I go to if I'm at a
That's what I'm
carnival
saying.
right now.
Oh yeah.
Now that you told me that it's the
Right.
hardest one, I gotta hit it.
Oh, I totally agree. We're gonna go in there and bankrupt that bitch. Take them
Yeah,
all.
I'm
Taking all those stuffed animals down.
I'm going in with about $150 in my pocket, and I'm throwing rings until I get it on.
Interesting.
Oh my gosh. I don't know about all that, but
I've never really won anything in carnivals. Maybe I
No.
won a little stuffed animal here or there. Cedar Point.
I think I'm like 2 for 2 in the basketball thing. I think I've made it
I
every
think I've
time
won
I've
a
tried.
basketball. There was one carnival I went to in Cedar Point, or just it was a kind of carnival game, where it was a blast, but it was because it was the NBA 3-point challenge, and you go around the arc. I had 5 spots to go to. I think it was expensive as all get
It
up.
was probably $20.
I'm sure it was $20.
That's no exaggeration.
And here I am, 13-year-old Josh, great at basketball at that point. Think I'm going to the NBA.
Oh, yeah.
And I step in there, hit every money ball. You know how that goes. But that was probably the coolest carnival game I played. And I think we walked out with a real basketball, like a Detroit Pistons real size basketball.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get me behind the line.
I'm not a big fan of those games.
Yeah.
I like the rides more so than the games.
No,
The
totally.
opposite.
Really?
I don't like carnival rides because all the carnival rides are just spinny and, you know,
Well,
That's true.
I like
Carnival rides I don't like.
Yeah, they're
I like
different.
Cedar Point rides.
Agreed, yeah.
they're different than,
Amusement park rides and carnival rides, 2 different.
They're not roller coasters. They're rides.
Exactly.
And they
Yeah.
spin you a lot, and that makes me sick.
Like
Last
the
time I
That's
went,
a good point.
yeah, I remember when my youngest sister was like 5 years old, and she just wanted to keep going on the teacup. And I went on it like 6 straight times with her. And then we got in the car and we're driving home, and after like 5 minutes we had to pull over, and I was just yakking. It was like it was in a McDonald's parking lot, and I was just heaving.
Jeez.
Wow.
One too many pops,
I
Jimmy.
Never had that.
I don't think I've been on a teacup since.
Jonas says, I'm done with the teacup.
Yeah.
Hanging them up.
Do you guys go to Cedar Point often?
I've went there one time.
I've been once. I'm not a. Those things make me sick.
I can tell.
I think they're fun. They scare the shit out of me, but they're fun. If they didn't make me sick, I would probably go more.
Yeah.
I have to go back. I've only been one time.
Oh, that's right.
I went this past summer.
Pretty recently.
And, I'm craving it.
Yeah. Whenever I go, I have to make sure I flash my titties at the camera.
Jeez.
Oh.
You're that guy that ruins the picture because when they see a pair of tits, they gotta just bring it down. You can't look at it. Your entire car gets screwed over.
Bummer.
You had a family behind you,
Right.
can't get a picture
Exactly.
on the Millennium
Sorry,
Force.
guys.
That's honestly happened to me. This guy was throwing up the bird, and me and my dad wanted a cool picture, and he fucking ruined it.
Wow.
Dude's an ass.
Dang.
That's funny.
So, did you guys watch the Batch Ski last night? Did anybody tune in for that?
I was too busy watching football.
Yeah?
didn't even
My
turn it
man,
on?
with my man card still in my pocket.
Still,
Stop.
wait,
Still in there.
it's in your wallet?
As soon as we get back, we're
I
gonna
mean,
all watch.
Listen, no.
Oh,
I'm not saying
no.
I'm not gonna watch it, but I mean, you had the Rose Bowl and the Sugar Bowl,
Dude, that
Rose
Rose
Bowl
Bowl was
was-
double OT.
double overtime.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Who won? Wait, who won the games?
Georgia and Alabama.
Yeah.
It was
Oh, Georgia ended up winning?
It was the first time in Rose Bowl history that it went to overtime. In 104 years of the Rose Bowl, this was the only overtime game.
Wow.
That's weird.
It was an incredible game.
Wow.
So that occupied your time over.
Yeah,
Okay.
over the batch.
What'd you think of the Batch, really quick, Josh?
So it was so funny. I was sitting in my room doing, I don't know, and I get a soft little, yeah, come in, and my mom goes, "Hey, Bachelor's on in 15 minutes if you want to come join me." And I was like, "Oh hell yeah!"
That's what I did. I watched it with my mom.
Yeah,
It was
so
fun.
I was watching it and pretty tired from NYE
Mm-hmm.
the previous night.
I'm
Yeah.
still exhausted.
I
from
know, it
that.
just took some repercussions, I'm not gonna lie. And I kind of fell asleep about halfway through the app.
Dang.
I saw
On the
about
floor.
all the entrances, and
Uh-huh.
I saw like his first kiss or something like that. Got the
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
and that's kind of where I don't remember any. I just fell asleep.
Yeah.
My mom woke me up at the end.
It wasn't that interesting after. Nothing really that great.
Yeah, I like the first episode for all the entrances.
Right.
I think it's kind of ridiculous.
They had an interesting article my mom was telling me about, and apparently one of the interview questions for the girls was, if you could take 3 people to lunch and have like a life discussion with them, dead or alive, who would it be? And I guess one of the worst answers they got was one of the girls said all 3 Kardashian sisters. Out of all the people, dead or alive,
Didn't we just talk about this at one point?
Similar.
Because I said like Adolf Hitler.
Who would you want to go have a drink with?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and well, I guess that was one of the big questions they really looked at. I guess that's how
Interesting.
judge somebody's character. I don't know.
Yeah, we always talk about, like, I'm sure he gets to sort of pick what he's kind of.
They got to keep
give him
certain.
They must have a compatibility test. I don't know if he gets to choose, but they definitely have to have like some compatibility test.
Yeah.
One thing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh no, totally. Maybe he gets like maybe they show him 2 picks and they say this or this and he goes this, but otherwise. No, but what I was shocked with, I'd never seen this guy or heard of this guy before. He's like 45, it looks like.
He uses Just for Men touch of gray.
He has got some gray
Oh,
hairs.
yeah, no, he does.
Oh, my gosh. I couldn't
rocks it.
believe it. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. Because he looks like my grandpa. He honestly,
He does not
if you
look-
told me he's
No.
60, but he looks really good for 60, I would say, yeah. That's what it looks like to me.
I can't agree with that. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I'm not very excited just because he's not that attractive.
You don't like him, huh?
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of him. But I mean, what was he? He was a race car
Got some
driver?
Deep pockets. Yeah. You seen the trips they're going on this year?
No, I don't
Paris.
think he. No, he doesn't. That's on Bachelor.
You think that's
he
all
doesn't
The
pay
Bachelor?
for any of that.
Oh no, it's always no.
But
they
you
always
see
go on
his
trips
house,
like
Dude,
that. No, they always go on trips like that.
That's crazy though, dude.
Did you
It
see his
looks like
house?
a lot. Oh, it's
He's
massive.
just low.
Oh yeah, no, he's an IndyCar driver.
Yeah, that means anything.
It kind of
And he does
That's a
finance stuff, and he does real estate, or
Oh, yeah,
just
that
all
too.
sorts of stuff. His deep pockets.
See, the last 2 bachelors broke up.
Did they?
Like, what was the one that we watched?
What was their names?
Nick.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Nick broke up with that chick.
That's right.
And then the year before that,
Nick and
they broke that up
Vanessa
too.
or something like that, right? I don't remember. Sorry. Anyways,
And the year before that, they recently broke up, and she's with a new guy already.
Whoa.
what about the Bachelorette? Rachel, black girl.
The black,
Yeah.
the first black bachelor.
How did that go?
I don't know.
I never even saw the results
I
of
don't
that.
remember what happened.
The gap. That's right. I forgot
right.
about that.
I can't believe we're sitting here in the Bros Gone Wild
Yeah.
podcast talking about The Bachelor.
I don't know, D. What'd you think though? You watched the whole episode and everything. Are you excited for the season?
Yeah, it'll be
Before we
okay.
move
There's not as much drama as I'd like already. They need to kick it off a little bit more, but it'll be okay.
No doubt. And they cut off quite a few people already.
Yeah, like I don't know, at least 5-6 people, I think.
Yeah. There was some babes. Don't get that twisted.
Yep.
Do not get that twisted. I wanted to. Do you guys have? I mean, now that we're a few days into the new year, is there anything in particular you guys are really trying to set clear-headed towards 2018? Just
I'm gonna
really
work on my
quick?
posture.
Okay. How are you gonna go about doing that?
I don't know, but my back is always sore, and I feel like it's because I'm always slouching. So
There's Joe Rogan has these $500-$600 chairs. They're extremely ergonomic and super good for your posture. And
Really?
they're so good. He spends so much on them just so people can sit there for 3 hours and not all of a sudden, oh man, my back or this, that. And maybe if we get some investors, the Bros could get there.
hey, it's not too far fetched.
Yeah. How about you, Jay? Anything in particular that, like, gosh, I really want to work on blank?
Not really. Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
Maybe my facial hair game. Just start doing some stuff with that.
Mine's already so good. I just
Oh my God.
don't really have to do much to make it look better.
Because I can grow it. I always just shave it off. I might go for some handlebars. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah, just leave the
You
stash.
think? A little soul patch and some handlebars?
Oh,
Gosh, have you
be a good
seen-
look.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah. When you getting that haircut, you're just
I was going-
You're
I was-
letting it go.
Yeah, I was going today and they were closed. My barber was closed. So I got to go tomorrow
Who
morning.
you go to?
Stephanie at the Silver Fox.
Mm.
Off of Baldwin.
Good for you.
Yeah, she's great.
Steph. Good old Steph.
She single blades the back of my neck.
Scalp massage?
Excuse me?
Scalp massage?
No.
Do you
no
get
scalp
like
massage.
washed and stuff?
No.
Oh, okay.
She just single blades, like whatever. All right, yeah.
A cut and color.
Yeah, sure.
Touch of gray. No, have you seen people's facial hair where they'll have the full beard, but they'll trim it right at the bone?
Jawline.
It is weird looking.
Yeah, what is that?
The old Christian Bonsheim decided to do that.
Really?
Then I saw it at
Does he have it
dinner.
right now?
Oh, it's right now.
I
saw it at
I
dinner
gotta go
last
talk
night.
to him when we get upstairs.
No,
I gotta touch
don't
it.
bring him down.
I gotta touch it.
I
gotta-
said when I go upstairs, I gotta talk to him.
No, I know, but don't bring it down. Be like, dang, that looks really good.
Oh no, I know.
But yeah, I don't know why that's a thing, because I was not happy about what I saw.
Jeez. What's the what
Hey,
do
he's
you
just
got?
trying something new.
What do you got against it?
No, I guess.
Hey, if you got it, you might as well play
It's
with it
fine.
a little bit.
He trimmed
Just
it up,
try-
trimmed
yeah.
it up for a little NYE, I think, and that's what he was showing the ladies
know,
last
it's
night.
not- it's
or
not-
the other night.
Can't get it perfect on the first try. You gotta experiment, see what you like,
Yeah.
see what you don't like.
No,
Yeah, I
agree
guess
with that.
I've just been doing so much experimenting for so long that he's just, I already know.
You'll announce that you shaved your face, and we'll be like, "Really? Can't even tell."
Like, oh, I didn't know
Oh,
facial
wow.
hair had been an issue lately.
It's a big issue.
Good.
I was just gonna simply say I don't know what I'm gonna be doing this 2018.
do you
I'm
mean?
giving myself maybe a week, 2 weeks to really buckle down on what my goals are.
Well, Bobby Flay's back, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Keep a look. I think I'm gonna start doing Instagram. I'll do that tomorrow or
Oh,
something. as
Instagram
well.
stories. You should put it on both.
Yeah, maybe alternate a little or
Put it on both.
Put it on both. Yeah,
Or you can put it on the Bros Insta.
that's true. Yeah. But anyways, I think what I'm gonna I say this a lot, and I've been saying this since I was 15. I really want to buckle down and learn how to cook some cool stuff. And so maybe at the apartment.
Well,
you guys-
Dayton's bringing up a cookbook.
I got a fat cookbook, 250 plus pages.
And maybe we create a little video series on the bros or something where
Dude.
cooking with the bros. And it's just us making cookies, booling, and
Enchiladas.
and we could even kind of make it where do some enchiladas. We could either do the montage cook where it's all faster, like this is the results, or we could just turn the
Tutorial.
camera on. Enchiladas take 20 minutes to make, and we just do step by step 20 minutes where you turn the recording on, you turn the video on when you start cooking, and you keep up with us while you're doing your own cooking. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Are you
I'm
just-
spitballing.
Should we contact Food Network?
Yeah, I'll talk to Bobby.
Do it.
But anyways, I am trying to cook more this year. Show off my cooking on Snapchat and Instagram. So follow me at jbonds on Snapchat or Instagram, jmbonzi.
Speaking of 2018 goals, I was just reading NASA's 2018 goals.
Wow.
They had 18 of them.
Oh, wow.
Just touch on some highlights. I had them written down on my laptop, but the notes didn't transfer to my phone, so just off the top of my head. They want to send a robot to Mars. They want to track the Earth's water from space and kind of see how that's coming, and with the melting of the ice caps and things like
Climate
that.
change. It's probably smart.
Prepare to send astronauts to the moon and beyond.
Okay.
They want to
As soon as possible.
right. There won't be anybody up there in 2018, but
So this is
maybe
the
maybe
first moon
2019.
landing?
Hopefully soon, though.
Their first actual moon landing.
Seriously.
They want to take a trip to the sun and get closer to the sun. Not with humans.
Oh.
They said they want to get closer to the sun than they ever have before.
So send something up there, trying to get some readings?
Yeah, get some pics.
That's interesting. What if they found a way to get inside the sun and there's just a
Ton of
party
energy.
going on in
Well,
there?
it's a little bit different than what I was thinking.
And then one of them was find a better way to harness the energy given off by the sun.
Yeah.
Nice.
Solar energy.
But improve it.
Yep, and then fly a completely electric airplane to reduce emissions.
So, sort of transition into that kind of?
Yeah, they want to.
Electric
Yeah, they want to
aircraft?
try it out, and maybe get a prototype, and maybe eventually be able to develop that into something commercial.
That could be something for Tesla, I feel like.
I could see that. Tesla planes
Yeah.
turns into an airline or
Serious.
something. That'd be pretty cool.
Elon might want to think about that.
Speaking of airplanes, I saw that there was not. I mean, knock on wood, there was not a single commercial jet airliner crash
I
in
saw that.
2018.
2017.
2017.
Yeah,
One
hey.
day.
I'm already changed. I'm already in the 2018.
No, I could see that.
That's good.
That's really good. No, and they always say flying is 100 times more safe than driving anywhere.
Yeah, just people get
Yeah.
scared. and-
Yeah. No, that's actually awesome. Were you telling me that they're building planes that can go 800 miles an
Yeah,
hour?
they're trying to.
Speed of sound.
Yeah, we
One,
talked.
one of the goals was figure out how to reduce the noise given off by or breaking the sound barrier or sonic boom, reducing the noise, which I don't even know how that is possible, but that was on the list.
I hate when that happens.
We're gonna rip a hole in time and space or something, screwing around.
But yeah, no, they want to try to figure out how to make commercial airliners go a lot faster. Which would be cool.
Yeah, no.
I think the underground subway system is gonna be the next big thing.
Really?
Whatever they're calling the
In California.
the Hyperloop or whatever that they're calling that.
Have you seen how that kind of works?
right? We talked about that.
Oh, I thought those would be underground.
I don't think so.
No, I think
Those
they
are the
are.
magnets.
Yeah, the
Wrong
Hyperloop
land.
is the magnet, just the train, if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Elon Musk thing? What he wants to do in San Francisco or in LA and all that kind of stuff or whatever, and how you drive up on this little thing and you get dropped down. You slowly get lowered into the below the surface, and all of a sudden you're on your wheels get locked into this pod almost thing, and you get shot wherever you're going. And so it's this little thing you drive onto, get lowered down, and boom, and you skip all the traffic, you can get to one destination to another, whereas LA is so packed. There's so much traffic all the time. And so that's apparently in construction.
No way. So that way you can have your vehicle with you, but you're getting there so fast, and then you have
You're
your vehicle.
skipping all the traffic.
Yeah.
It's a way to get around it.
It's incredible.
Isn't that incredible?
That would-
I don't know. I gotta see it
All
before
this
I
stuff
believe it.
is just so far over my head how you would actually
Oh, yeah.
accomplish it.
And it seems so expensive too.
Oh,
Yeah.
it has to be.
And like
I
it would
couldn't
take forever.
imagine. Yeah.
If you're shooting a tunnel underground,
Yeah.
that thing has
Just
to be
building a
sustainable.
A tunnel in general.
Building one tunnel underground that reaches miles, I feel like would take forever.
Yeah.
And if you're going to do that, you got to have hundreds of tunnels if you
Oh,
want
yeah.
to shoot it in all
it's
different directions.
supposed to be
Right.
hundreds of tunnels.
Like, that would just take so long to create.
Yeah, I don't get it. That's out of my realm.
I don't know how you do it, but thank God there's people smarter than I am.
All right, what do we got? Chocolate. Oh yeah, so chocolate was in the news. No, but I saw on CNN and on the New York Times that chocolate plants might be going extinct, like cocoa leaves.
Are they trees? Cocoa trees?
I think so. I know they only grow in a certain part of the world, like compared to the equator. It's like 20 degrees above and below the equator is a sustainable environment for it. But because of climate change, they think in, I don't know, whatever, 30 years, by 2050, they're going to be all gone. We're not going to have any more chocolate.
St. Lucia, which is an island in the Caribbean, big on cocoa trees. I'm pretty
Really?
sure it's a tree. And they grow down these bits of cocoa
Yeah, I think it is a tree. But
or whatever.
yeah, that's scary. And I was thinking of Brad too, because Brad's the biggest chocolate fanatic of all time.
We had some Hershey's bars. Well,
Oh, yeah, you just whipped it out.
So, but yeah, everyone should
hoard it. Might be
we'll
expensive
hoard it,
one day.
yeah.
But, so what I'm thinking, though, do they really use that much real cocoa from the trees?
Right, there's going to be
I
synthetic
think
chocolate.
all of it's
It won't be the
already
same,
almost
though.
synthetic. I
Yeah.
think majority of the chocolate we intake is not
Oh, I
real
think
cocoa.
you'd be surprised. Like the Ghirardelli chocolates are supposed to be.
Yeah, but that's like you're talking like an expensive chocolate.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have your luxury. And
I'm
then
saying
your
like if you're going with like a Hershey Kiss, I don't know
Yeah, I
how much
don't know.
actual cocoa those things
But-
have in them.
but there's better than a Hershey Kiss though.
No, there absolutely is.
Totally.
If you're a
So,
chocolate snob,
I'm a big dark
I
chocolate
almost-
guy.
I almost like
Yeah.
the cheap chocolate better. The more like dark and rich it is, the less I like it.
Ooh, one of
I
the
like
best
that.
things when I'm really craving chocolate is to get like 85% dark chocolate.
Yeah, no,
where
that's-
it's
Oh yeah.
It's
I don't think
bitter.
Oh yeah.
You're like, no, don't get me wrong. It
It's
tastes
so good.
amazing.
I don't
But
like
it fills your craving like that. You have 3 little bars of it, and you're Okay, I'm good.
Yep.
I'm good for the night.
3 like Hershey size bars.
3 bars, gold bars. Just dropping bars. Yeah, you're not that big of a chocolate guy. I would say I'm definitely addicted to chocolate.
Oh, I'm not.
I like candy.
It's my favorite thing.
Chewy, sour thing.
That's not
preferably.
huge my thing.
Yeah, I'm more into like I'm not into the sweets as much as I am like salty. Like I like chips and things like that more than I like a bag of candy.
Yeah.
Respectable. Gotta love our food in 2018.
See, Apple came out and just openly admitted that they slowed their old phones down.
Pretty interesting because Andrew was starting to tell me a little bit about it. Apparently, there was a big lawsuit against it.
Mm-hmm.
Huge. And one of the stats said the amount that they were suing for could have gave every person that owns an iPhone like $1,000 or something like that.
Wow.
Is that not ridiculous?
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money to sue for. And so Apple, their reasoning behind it was when they upgrade to the new operating system, it demands more battery power, and they look at battery as more important than how fast your phone runs. And so they just knock your speed down so that it doesn't use as much battery.
They said they don't want it malfunctioning while you're doing something important trying to keep speed. So if you're doing something important on your phone, they don't want it to overwork itself almost and crash. They said they think it would be better just for the phone to do it right and go longer.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, if that's their actual reasoning, then whatever.
It's somewhat
But, I mean,
reasonable, I think.
I mean, yeah, I respect it.
I see what the big fuss is, but at the same time, I don't think it's that big of a deal.
But
I understand.
They knocked the price. So on new batteries for iPhones, they were originally like, if you were to go buy one probably a couple months ago, they were like $90. They cut it down to like $20 now.
Yeah.
Whoa.
They cut it back
My sister just got an older iPhone, and so my mom's about to go buy one for
A
her.
new battery.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about doing that.
That's
My
not
shit
bad,
is getting really slow.
Yeah, but then again, if you get a new battery, I don't think your speeds would increase.
No, but the battery life's a big issue.
Yeah.
I mean, if your stuff's slow and you get a new battery, that's not going to speed it up.
I guess.
Anyway.
Yeah, I guess
It's just
not.
going to last longer.
My battery life's not.
It is pretty bad though. Just my phone just starts going shit in the bed,
Yeah.
and apps just won't load, and I have to close everything. I've had to turn my phone off before.
Oh yeah.
Music just stops working on it. The whole thing starts to kind of screw up when I get to the new operating system. So it's like, okay, I'll get a new phone.
Yeah.
It stinks that it makes you do that. But go Android.
Yeah. I don't think that'll happen.
No.
They make it so hard for you to leave, especially if you have a Mac. And
Yeah.
just the convenience of having all Apple and just how they work together makes it almost impossible to leave.
I agree.
You're suckered into it pretty much.
It's unbelievable how much I'm connected with everything, and I love it.
Yeah, like you'll never leave Apple. You
I
can't.
mean, I
Apple
have an
TV.
Apple Watch, I have the Apple TV, I have my Mac, and then my phone.
Yeah.
So it's just committed.
They're always watching, Josh.
I know, I love it.
Does Apple have like a Google Home or Alexa or anything like that?
Yeah. I don't know what it's called exactly. But it's
Sure.
got a really good speaker system.
I just feel like I haven't heard.
Because they have Beats, right? Apple has Beats.
Yeah. I think so. One of the cool features it works with is, say you put it against that wall or something, the sound will bounce off and it will realize that this is a wall and nothing would.
So
it doesn't
project it from that way.
So it takes the other projections and pushes them towards the room where more of the space is. It's like a really cool feature.
That
it
is
has.
sweet.
So it sounds good wherever you put it,
Holy cow.
which is pretty sweet.
That's like mind blowing to think
Yeah.
about. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
What'd you do for New Year's Eve?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I just hung out with my family. Didn't do much.
Your Julius side
Rich.
came over?
Yeah, my stepmom's family came over.
Nice.
Just chilled.
What's his name? Santa Claus. Still looking like Santa Claus?
Yep.
What's his name?
Uncle Scott.
Scott, that's right. Scott Calvin from Santa Claus.
Yep. Yeah, it was okay.
I was over there last year.
I know.
Yeah, that was a good time.
But there's no football. You guys didn't have the playoff games to watch this year over there.
We had NFL football on.
Yeah, that's
We had a
true.
lot of NFL football.
Yeah.
On. Brad's was good for you guys. Yeah.
We
We,
did some snowmobiling.
Yeah, dude. So
Did you
listen,
really?
So listen to this. So it was so cold up there, and
Really cold. Like we were riding in -20
that's not true.
with wind chill and
Oh,
everything.
maybe. Well, it was like 0 degrees.
At night though, it was when it got really cold at night. It was about negative. They said it was -15 or something like that. And one of the mornings we woke up and it was -22.
Actually, the colder it is, the more badass I am. So whatever. So yeah, so it was -50, and we rode it was 50 miles to Gaylord, and so we rode there. And on the way there, my face mask kept freezing, and I couldn't see out of it. So I had to keep stopping the group over and over again, wiping it off. But thank God, I didn't know until the end. Everybody's having the same issue, so everybody was kind of happy that I kept stopping because nobody else could see.
I couldn't even see anything.
I felt horrible, but I was as blind as that.
Mine
That's
got so
scary.
fogged, and anytime I took it off and tried to get more off, it would get even worse. And so I had to
crack
stick
it.
to what I had, and there was only a little pocket in the bottom right. So I was driving with my head turned all the way to the left. If I had an eye patch, I would have been way better. But I was just looking out the very bottom right of my
Crack
mask.
the visor, dude.
No, I couldn't. I couldn't in
The
these.
problem was, he had goggles. I had the
I had a
visor.
motocross helmet, basically.
But the problem with mine wasn't the fogging; it was frozen. So
So what? Like shit would stick to it and then freeze and you couldn't see, or what?
yeah, it was frozen. So it wasn't like you crack it and you get the airflow and it clears up. And
the heat of his breath
was-
was getting a little moisture on there, and then it would just freeze. And
Okay, so the moisture was what was.
And
It was that
so-
cold. It was that
Exactly.
So
instantly frozen.
So on the way back, I had the same issue, but I was like, I'm not stopping everybody this time. So I had to ride with no visor.
cold. And how'd that feel?
Oh, it was absolute hell. So I rode about an hour and a half.
Were you just tearing up?
Yeah. My eyes were legit freezing closed. Like, my eyelashes were freezing together, and I would have to, physically open my eyes up while I was driving, so to get them unfrozen.
That's insane.
It was hell. And then Brad's dad had to do it as well, and I think Andrew did it for a little bit as well. We all, it was a struggle.
It was.
shocked.
Andrew was saying at
Going
one
40
point,
miles an hour in sub-zero temperatures with no face
visors.
mask.
Andrew was saying at one point he wanted to just. He was this close to saying, "I just can't go anymore. We have to stop. I can't do this."
I went through such waves of emotions. There was times, there was a point where I just wanted to cry. There was other points where I was just pissed at the world, just extremely I was so pissed. And then there was other times where I was just like, if I make it, I make it. If I don't, I don't. I'm just done at this point.
That's great.
And I have no way of telling how close we are. So
That's what's tough.
I can't be like, all right, just make it 20 more minutes. It's just you're going, just no idea when we're gonna stop.
How relieving was it when you pulled it back into that
We
property?
saw Cobb Road.
Let me tell you, I got inside and went up, got in the shower, sat down,
Oh yeah, they had a seat.
drank a beer in the shower, and then I was good.
A few tears may
got
or may not
fall.
have been shed.
I had my
Crusty. It was probably crusty.
Well,
Yeah.
my-
It was. His
face-
eyebrows
yeah.
were frozen. It
My
was really
eyebrows
funny.
were frozen.
Oh, I'm sure,
I
yeah.
had frostbite on my face.
I was so
my
mind
face. He's got pictures. My face was just beaten to hell.
you, and mind you, my mask froze up in the first one, but I screwed it up. That was my fault. Mind you, me and Ollie never had a single problem really with our goggles, and especially
way
on the
back?
on the ride back, I was having the time of my life.
Snowmobile is so much fun, but I had just a terrible time.
I could see perfectly. I was warm as all get up, and I was just cruising around. I was having a blast. And I get back, and I see Jonah's face, and I'm so confused.
Jonah
I
looks
have
like a
no idea what's
POW.
going on.
Like he's just been through a prisoner of war
POW.
experience. Jeez.
And so I had to ask somebody, like, what happened? Jonah didn't say a word and went right in the cabin. And then Andrew said, yeah, we had to ride with our masks up, majority of it. And I was like, whoa. I had no
Dang.
idea.
It was a bitch. And then Mr. Ross the next day is like, anybody want to ride? I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, did anybody ride the second day?
No, it was even colder the next day.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's when we woke up, and I
That
think
was
it
New Year's Eve.
felt
The
like
next
negative
day.
21.
It's going to continue to be
Donny Island.
cold, so.
Yeah.
I know.
Mr. Austin was like, I'm sorry, like, I'm getting this problem fixed by next week. I'm going to have all my helmets are going to have heated masks. They're all going to have the
Ventilation,
They're all going to
yeah.
have the respiration things. He goes, next time you're up here, I guarantee you will not have that.
Oh my gosh. He's going to buy like a
I shook his hand, looked him in the
had
eye, and said, yes, sir.
Because he had the same problem, too. He had to ride without a face mask as
Oh,
well,
yeah.
and he was having none of it.
He's probably going to go grab a couple $200 helmets.
Oh.
Like
Yeah.
8 or 9 of them.
Oh my gosh, dude.
No.
That'd be awesome.
Absolutely. But, yeah, our trip up north was good.
Cool.
It was very good.
Well, sliding down,
And you were in Glen Arbor.
yeah.
We're going in a
yeah.
couple weeks, right?
Yeah, as long as the date works for everybody else.
Should be fine.
I was going flying down this hill, and I got to the bottom, and right before, like, there's these bushes that are at the bottom, but they're covered in snow, and they act as jumps, like ramps.
Oh my gosh.
And I hit it. It went flying. Like, I was going so fast
You
when
can
I
get
hit
hurt
it.
doing
Did
that.
you land on your ass?
My head snapped on the ground, dude.
I was gonna say.
I had
that stuff-
whiplash the next morning.
That stuff hurts.
Legit,
Dude.
my neck was so
You
sore
gotta
the
be
next
careful.
morning. Oh, it was a blast.
We're going to shred it up. Don't get me wrong, but we got to be careful.
I have 3.
no.
Should I
hope
bring
it's
up
not
all
super
my
cold.
sleds? I have sleds. My dad brought
You
down.
got good ones?
They're
I
good.
can grab a couple inner tubes.
Oh, the inner tubes you go.
I know.
I've never,
Take the
I've
inner
never
tubes.
been on an inner
They have a
tube.
few up there.
Okay.
But
Maybe
definitely,
bring 2 sleds?
Definitely take the.
Or should
Yeah,
I
I'll
not
see
worry
what I can
about
do.
it?
I'd maybe bring one.
One?
Ooh,
Okay.
kick sled where you stand up, ride it down like one of those
I'll kind
dog
of
sleds.
try and find a
There's seat
unique
on the
sled.
front.
Whoa.
Oh, that'd be,
Yeah,
that'd be
sled?
dangerous.
A dog sled.
It's literally like a dog sled, but it's somebody sits on the front instead of like attaching animals, and they call it a kick sled because you just, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, dude, it's wild.
We might not want
No, no.
That might be really fun.
Somebody's gonna get hurt. doing
Yeah,
that.
well, those things will just fucking.
But I'll tell you what, you go up like 2 times and then you get to the bottom. You're like, that was fun, but
I'm exhausted.
I don't know if I can climb up again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got all like garb on too. It's probably freezing cold.
That's real.
Well, I mean, the temperature isn't that bad. You're sweating because you're walking up this hill.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, think about just doing it in the normal sand. Now try doing it in snow with all your clothing on.
Yeah.
I want to do the walk that you guys tell me about, where you're basically just walking up.
Oh, we're not doing that in the winter.
No,
Do
not in the
get
winter,
that
not in the winter.
twisted.
But I want.
You can do it. I'll stand up top.
No,
and
no,
watch.
no.
Yeah,
When
I'm
it
not
gets
gonna do
warmer.
it.
When it gets
No,
warmer.
no, I understand what you're saying. I'm saying when it gets warmer, you can do it.
I
I'll
will
stay
not
up
be
top.
doing the walk.
You guys don't want to do that ever again.
I
I've
don't
done it.
think so.
I've done it once. I don't know if I'll ever do it.
Yeah.
Damn it, dude.
Like you get down there and you're like, okay, this won't be that bad. It's that bad.
You get to the
I
bottom and you look up and you just go, "What did I just do?"
I just.
What
I
did I
don't
do to
want. I don't know.
myself?
I don't want to put myself through that mental journey again.
Let me tell you, if you started at the
Dang.
bottom, nobody would ever reach the top.
And we told you there's helicopters that had to be called.
People get airlifted off that hill.
People just simply can't do it. And it's so easy to
That's
get so
wild.
on the bottom. All of a
It's-
sudden, you're at the bottom. And
You seem like you're walking for 2 seconds. You look up and you got a 20-minute trek ahead, and it took you 5 minutes to get down.
it's unbelievable.
You can get to you could legit get to the bottom in less than 5 minutes,
Oh yeah.
and it takes
It takes you about 45. That's what they say is
Oh, the sign up top says be prepared for a 2-hour plus journey. to the
2-hour
top."
journey.
I mean, it's not going to take anybody 2 hours unless you're like.
It probably takes in
Yeah,
general.
unless you're
I'd say
elderly.
average maybe an hour to 45.
Oh, I don't know. I mean,
I think we took about
I did
30.
it. I did it, and I was struggling.
Were you sweating? You dick
That's
off?
trash.
Oh, I mean, you got to take breaks. You can't
Oh,
do it
yeah,
all in
yeah.
one. Took me about 40,
Jeez.
and I was going slow. I was like the last one up.
Sounds like fun.
Absolutely. Anything else you guys want to add for 2018?
No, I'm good.
All right. Well, I guess we'll be back at our apartment Mondays. We'll be back on Mondays.
We've more of a regular podcast.
We've had holidays on both of them.
Yeah.
And we'll be back to norms.
These
with
are tougher at home.
They are. It's just busy. I've had a really busy holiday break.
Yeah.
I will say, but nonetheless, we'll see you next Monday.
Cheers.
Cheers, boys.